YouTube family! The dream of working from anywhere is now a reality. The best remote jobs are getting snatched up lightning fast. If you're okay with missing out on the freedom and flexibility everyone else is getting, well, this video isn't for you. But if you want the freedom to work on your terms with zero commute time wasted, keep watching. I've got the inside scoop on the hottest remote jobs that'll make your friends green with envy. You ready to level up your career and lifestyle? Then let's get into it. All right, first up is Cardinal Financial. Cardinal Financial is seeking a transaction support specialist to join their growing team. Now, in this role, you're going to provide crucial support to borrowers and mortgage operations by ordering, collecting, reviewing, and finalizing all necessary documentation for mortgage loan processing. You'll be the point person for communicating with vendors, internal teams, and external customers to ensure a smooth loan process. What are the requirements of the role? A GED or high school diploma. Familiarity with mortgage processing and documents is preferred, so it's not required. Excellent communication and organizational skills, ability to adapt to change and manage multiple priorities. Working knowledge of Microsoft Suite and Google applications, exceptional customer service skills, and the ability to learn proprietary software. So that's their own internal software at Cardinal Financial. What does Cardinal Financial offer you? Great compensation package, an opportunity for career growth, and a commitment to being a market leader in the mortgage industry. Empowered culture with cutting edge proprietary technology, full benefits suite and generous paid time off, and a 401k with 50% match. A couple things I'd like to point out about this particular opportunity is that there's a 401k match program of 50%, and that starts the beginning of the first month following 30 days of employment. So if you are hired December 1, then the 401k matching would start January. The description doesn't include salary, so I took the liberty of going over to payskill.com to look at what a role in pay. And the average salary is $59,933, which is certainly fair in this economy. Pay can always be better, but $59,933 is a very fair salary based upon what I'm seeing in the industry for this particular type of role. The salary information that I'm quoting doesn't stop you from asking for more. You are empowered to do so. So do your research. You know, we have our tools in our arsenal to research the companies, research the salaries. If you go back and watch some of my other videos, I've even explained to you how HR derives at the figure of where to start negotiations so that you can negotiate a better salary for yourself. So check those videos out. That's pretty interesting and it's a really good tip. So let's take a look at the application for this position. Before we go into the application, let's take a look at all the roles that are open at Cardinal Financial. I want you to be empowered to look at the entire job board. Don't just go with the one opportunity that I showcase. 9 times out of 10, if I'm showcasing one opportunity for an employer, then there are probably other open remote roles that I just didn't talk about, but I'm going to show and kind of peruse through them today so that you can see them. So we have asset sales analyst, director of MSR analytics, a regional account exec, a national account exec, accounts payable associate, transaction coordinator 1, transaction support specialist 2, a release engineer, senior software engineer, mortgage loan originator, senior DevOps engineer, total rewards partner. So if we have any HR folks, total rewards has a remote job open. Senior software architect, change management engineer 2, system configuration, pricing desk, senior analyst, servicing specialist 3, and a VP of creative services. All of these roles are remote. Every opportunity that Cardinal Financial has open right now is a remote role. So that's great. Take a look at the job board with Cardinal Financial. What's available? So the application for Cardinal Financial is pretty simplistic. You populate your email, create a password, retype that password that you created, and click the next arrow. Once you click that next arrow, I've already attempted the application before recording this video. It's going to populate or drop an email into your email inbox. You will verify that that is your email. It'll bring you back into the application where you can attach your resume, answer some EEO-1 questions. Remember, those are always voluntary and the data does not count unless you actually are offered the job. So you're not required to answer those particular questions. Remember the HR tips that I've given in my video? In terms of the questions that ask about your education, If it's been more than 2 years since you graduated high school, we do not put that down. And if it's been more than 2 years since you graduated college, definitely indicate the type of degree you have, but the dates are never required. That is code and HR understanding how old you are. So the application process for Cardinal Financial will take no longer than 12 minutes. I already had a resume available just to kind of drop in there and attach to see how long it would take me to get through it so I could give you that information here in this video today. But they've got some great opportunities at Cardinal Financial. I encourage you to review all the opportunities available, select a few, apply. You just never know. Our next opportunity with Ensemble Health Partners. That's an opportunity as a revenue recovery representative with Ensemble Health Partners. As a revenue recovery representative, you'll play a crucial role in ensuring that underpayments are identified and recovered for Ensemble Health's clients. Your attention to detail and analytical skills will help you determine the root cause of underpayments, denials, and delayed payments. Work closely with client teams and counterparts in contract management to identify, document, and address these issues. Your ability to communicate effectively and navigate multiple client host systems will be the key to your success in this particular role. Let's take a look at the responsibilities. You'll communicate directly with payers to follow up on outstanding underpayments. That means that bills that have been paid were not paid in fully for the full reimbursable amount. File underpayment appeal. You'll resolve account variances and ensure timely and accurate recovery. You'll maintain a thorough understanding of applicable state and federal insurance regulations and payer-specific requirements. You'll document all activity accurately with all pertinent information in the client host system, Ensemble IQ, or other appropriate tracking systems. You'll demonstrate initiative by making recommendations and communicating trends and issues to management. There is a requirement to meet all productivity and quality standards established by Ensemble and revenue recovery leadership. The requirements of the role: 1 to 3 years of experience in the hospital or physician insurance industry or elsewhere in the revenue cycle, strongly preferred. High school diploma or GED, excellent verbal and written communication skills, professional presence, and exceptional customer service, ability to adapt to multiple client host systems, integrity, honesty, and internal drive to succeed, as well as proficiency in Microsoft Office Suite. What does Ensemble Health Partners offer you? Competitive compensation and benefits, opportunities for professional growth and development, collaborative and dynamic work environment, recognition and rewards for outstanding performance, work-life balance and flexibility, and the opportunity to make a real impact for clients. Ensemble Health Partners did not post a salary with this particular role, so I did take the liberty of checking out what the median salary range is for a revenue recovery representative. The median salary for this role is $58,486. That's the middle range for this particular salary for this role. You have a certain salary band in mind. I encourage you to be authentic about that, but be armed with the information to know what the industry is paying in the median range. Let's take a look at the application. This is a Workday simplified application, and so not to compromise my own personal information, you can autofill with a resume, apply manually, or if you've applied with Ensemble Health Partners in the past, you could use your last application. If you autofill with resume, you'll attach the resume. It'll ask you information about your demographic and biographics. And from there, your information is going to pre-populate for you. With pre-population, as always, I ask you, check through the application to make sure the information landed where it's supposed to be. That your name is in the right place, that your dates of hire and your end dates for employment are correct. Remember the HR tip I gave about education and how to answer that. And then also remember the HR tip on my videos that I've mentioned about the EEO1 questions about your gender, your race, your disability. All of those are voluntary and you never have to answer those. That data does not count unless you're offered the job. And so it does not lessen your chances of being offered. The application process will take you about 18 minutes on Workday. Once you have completed the application, review the information, answered your EEO1 questions if you so choose to, click submit and it lands in a recruiter's queue for review. And with that said, we're going to move over to our next opportunity, and that is with Ageless Rx. Ageless Rx is a telehealth platform focused on longevity. Ageless Rx offers data driven solutions, prescription therapies to lower the risk of age related diseases. And their goal is to help people live healthier for longer. Ageless Rx is looking for a customer experience associate to handle day to day operations and customer support. You'll answer consumer inquiries, educate them on Ageless Rx products, and help improve Ageless Rx's processes. This is a remote role based anywhere in the United States. Let's take a look. So, the responsibilities of this role: respond to consumer inquiries via email, phone, and chat. There's been an overwhelming ask for non phone roles, so this is a good mix of all three. You'll do some email, you'll do some chat, you will have some phone responsibilities, but at least we know that it's not total phone based. You'll become an expert on Ageless Rx products and services. You'll upload patient documents into the system. You'll help Ageless Rx improve their customer experience and internal efficiency. You'll collaborate with medical teams and pharmaceutical partners and provide support for medical initiatives. Qualifications in this particular role: 2 years in a client-facing role. So when we think about a client-facing role, if you have worked in an office and you worked in a specific department, and your department interconnected to all of the other departments for that employer, then you had a client facing role. The other departments were your client. We have internal clients and we have external clients. There are some people who had external clients that they had to service as part of their job with the company. And then there are other individuals who service their internal client, which is just a different department. Interest in longevity: excellent communication and organization skills, strong problem solving skills, the ability to work independently, and availability to work between 11 a.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. So that's important. If you're looking for an earlier shift, this is more of a midday shift. So take that into consideration. The salary for this particular role is paying $59,000 per year, and it is fully remote. So if you are interested in this particular role, I encourage you to apply. Let's take a look at the application really quick. So this is a simplified application: first name, last name, email. If you choose to provide your pronouns or have pronouns, you're welcome to provide that information to Ageless Rx. They want to know the current company you're working for, the phone number, and the city the company is located in. Attach a resume. Your cover letter is optional. They want to know if you have unrestricted right to work in the country. Will you require future sponsorship? What excites you about Ageless Rx, in particular in the field of longevity? What do you consider your superpower? Have you previously worked in digital health? Have you previously worked for a startup? They'd like to know how many years of experience do you have with A/B testing tools. They also like to know how many years of experience do you have with web analytics tools. Also, how many years of experience do you have with Google Analytics and Google Tag Manager. These particular qualifications are not required, but they're just asking to find out if you have experience with any of these particular tools. Then we move on to our EEO1 questions, which we know are voluntary and we do not have to answer if we don't feel comfortable doing so. Once we've went through our EEO1 questions, we're going to click apply, and this is going to catapult the application over to the recruiter's desk. Do your due diligence, check out the sentiment of the company. Check out some other websites that offer pay information. Right, Liberty University Online Academy is hiring for 2 key roles: admissions counselor and academic advisor. In these positions, you'll guide prospective students through the admissions process and support enrolled students in their academic journey. Your ability to create positive experiences will significantly impact student enrollment and retention. The responsibilities of the role: you'll provide exceptional customer service to students and university employees via phone and email, handle a high volume of phone calls and emails answering complex questions regarding admissions, academic policies, and curriculum, counsel applicants on admission requirements, placement test scores, and transcript evaluations, operate management systems to record contacts, and register new applicants for courses, troubleshoot issues to the online academy and facilitate enrollment meetings with families, navigate student parent issues to ensure accurate and timely resolutions, connecting families with appropriate resources, building a rapport with students and parents to enhance long term enrollment retention, and utilize multiple systems and resources to assist students effectively. The qualifications of the role: background in sales or customer acquisition preferred, progress towards a college degree required, proficiency in Microsoft Office Suite is essential, strong communication skills, both verbal and written, ability to adapt to change, multitask, and work in a fast paced environment, strong organizational and problem solving skills, experience in advising or contact center settings is a plus. The ability to work shifts scheduled within the hours of 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday, and noon to 6 Sunday, with occasional overtime during peak seasons. So that's important. Let's take a look at those hours and give that great consideration. So this tells us that Liberty University is looking for someone with a very flexible schedule because there's a wide range of hours. So that is something to definitely consider. If that's not something that you're looking, look at the other opportunities I'm going to talk about on this video. Liberty University is definitely looking for someone who has flexibility in their schedule. We approach yet another Workday application. So I just spoke about the process with the Workday application with the previous opportunity. But if you autofill with resume, it's going to take you about 12 minutes to complete. If you apply manually, please set aside 20 minutes to complete the application. And if you use a previous application because you've applied with Liberty University before, it'll probably take you about 5 minutes. But with the autofill process, you're going to attach your resume, complete some biographic and demographic information, and then your information is going to parse out of the resume into the fields within the application platform. You do your due diligence, go back, check, make sure that the information populated in the areas are appropriate. If not, make those changes or adjustments. You'll answer some EEO1 questions, which are always voluntary. Click submit, and your application lands in a recruiter's queue for review. So if you're interested in this particular Liberty University's enrollment call center agent role, I encourage you to apply. Even if you're not making progress toward a degree, I still encourage you to apply for this particular role. You just never know the outcome. Don't take the stance that because you're not getting a degree, they won't hire you, because you don't know unless you try. Starting pay for this role is $17.50 per hour. One thing I forgot to mention about this particular role as I was going over it, the rate of pay is $17.50 per hour. So let's keep that in mind as well. So we're going to move over to our next opportunity with HSA Bank. I chose this opportunity with HSA Bank because it's extremely flexible. This is a part-time role. We're going to dig into this first with the hours. This is a part-time role. Standard 20 hours, 4 hours per day, Monday to Friday. Consistent 4-hour shifts can be chosen between the hours of 12 p.m. and 5 p.m. So any of my retirees, students, stay-at-home moms, or someone who works perhaps very early morning shift and is back home by noon could actually do this as a part-time role. Or someone who works later in the evening, maybe like a 6 p.m. till midnight, could actually do this role as well. So I wanted to give a variety in this particular video of opportunities. HSA Bank is looking for an Associate Member Services Financial Operations rep. In this particular role, you're going to handle account transactions and provide great customer service. The rate of pay for this particular role is $19 to $21 per hour. Although we see to the right that it says Milwaukee, Wisconsin, this is not the only state that they're hiring in. I have verified that this is a fully remote role across the U.S. And in the remote access, it says remote processing is required. Computer equipment will be provided for this particular opportunity. Internet access is the responsibility of the employee. And so here the actual salary may vary up or down depending upon job-related factors, which may include knowledge, skills, experience, and location. So this is a fully remote role within the continental U.S. What you'll be doing in this role is processing account closings, transfers, withdrawals, and stop payments. So the HSA Bank partners with a lot of insurance carriers like Cigna as well as United Healthcare. The insurance carriers partner with HSA Bank to hold the HSA funds for their clients' employees that elect to have an HSA account, and that's a health savings account. When you have a high deductible health plan, an HSA account is relative to that or tied to it, where you can save money for your future medical expenses. So you'll process account closing, transfers, withdrawals, and stop payments, respond to requests in the team inbox. You'll be working in the Salesforce system and with the SharePoint. You'll help with team projects and process improvements. You'll assist with training. You'll prioritize and do multiple tasks at once, review and update procedures, report systems or policy issues. You'll advocate for consumers, meet customer service standards, follow operations standards, and other duties as assigned. The requirements for the role: high school diploma or GED, 1 or 2 years experience in data entry and analysis, experience with fund transfers, distributions, and tax reporting A plus. So it is not required that you have experience in those areas. But if you've worked at a bank, you've processed transactions, then you know about distributions and you know about fund transfers. Proficient in Microsoft Office and 10 key application, strong customer service and communication skills, the ability to keep information confidential, excellent multitasking and organizational skills, ability to work with a diverse team and consumers, flexible and adaptable, proficient in various technologies, and committed to personal growth. What does HSA Bank offer? $19 to $21 an hour starting pay. You're eligible for incentives, a chance to provide great customer service, a collaborative team, opportunities to grow, good work life balance, and a part of a dedicated team. So, again, this is a part time opportunity for those who are only looking for something part time. They don't want to work full time. Students, stay at home moms, veterans, retirees. This is definitely a great opportunity for you to take a look at. Let's take a look at the application. So we have another Workday application. We've went through Workday's steps with the previous two opportunities. Here, you would have to create an account with this particular company. Once you set up that account with a username and password, it'll take you over to the demographic section for you to enter those details. You'll attach your resume. Once you attach your resume, it's going to parse out the information and populate it in the fields for you. Go back and check those fields to make sure your information landed in the correct areas. You'll move on to your EEO1 questions, which are always voluntary. You're not required to answer those. And from there, you're going to click submit for your application, and it lands in the recruiter's queue for review. And if you're interested in this opportunity, I encourage you to apply. Posting 2 separate videos because I had so many opportunities to bring to the fam this particular week. So this is video number 1. And then later on this evening, I'm going to be creating video number 2, which will have about 4 or 5 more different opportunities that are fully remote as well. All right, that's it for today. I hope you snagged up some epic remote job leads. Now here's the deal. The job market is moving fast. If you don't jump on these opportunities, someone else will. So here's what I want you to do. Pick one job lead that lit you up and take action on it right now. Don't overthink it. Just start the process. Got it? And hey, if you land an amazing remote job because of this video, do me a solid and come back here and let me know in the comments. I live for that stuff.